Hey there, my name is Lori. I am 60 years old. A couple of years ago, I discovered this mind-blowing cream foundation and I want you to see it, okay? It is called Seint Beauty. Let me just get my hair out of my way. I'm going to show you how to do this makeup, okay? So it comes in a compact. We have different size compacts. It is all cream foundation and it's just different. The colors are different. And they go on your skin so smoothly and easily. This compact holds 12. I think we have a 4, 8, 12 and up, and you customize it and we help you with your color match for your foundation colors. Okay, so let's just get started. The first thing I'm going to do is put on some contour and let it sit. Okay, so you want to contour your forehead. Now this is giving you shadow. This is a shadow effect. So what it does is it recedes certain areas to pop certain areas forward, and it kind of enhances the things we want it to enhance. It's just pretty darn amazing. So you're just going to put it up there. You're not going to worry too much about it being, equal on each side and that type of thing. So for your cheekbone, you're going to feel for the cheekbone all the way back to the ear, and you don't need to bring it too far. It's up to you. No further than the outside of your eye. And you're creating dimension and depth into your face, because our skin is not all one color, and if you just put on a foundation color, it takes out your natural shadows. So we're kind of putting them back in, but even better. Okay, so then you're going to contour on your jawline, and I can do some of it with a brush too to kind of give you an idea, because you can really do it either way. The contour is a little more dense. See, if you wanted to do it with a brush, you could just do like that. The contour is a little more dense, so I like to leave it sit a little bit. Even if I do it with the brush, I let it sit there while I apply the other makeup. Okay, so then you're gonna go in, you're gonna have 3 colors. One is the contour because they all have coverage. And then you have a main foundation, which we call highlight, and a brightening highlight, okay? So I'm gonna go in and just place it around that contour. Like this. I always wanna make sure. Sometimes I do my whole nose with the brush just because my nose gets red. I have allergies. Okay, and then if you wanted to do it with your brush, you can use any brush. We have several brushes. They're all made for this makeup. You just do like this. You tap it into the makeup. You do not swipe it. You don't need much. You're tapping it and just applying a small amount at the time around that contour. Now you can have your contour here like a 3, bring it all the way across, or you can just do it, you don't have to do it that way. It's up to your preference. When I remember, I do that. Sometimes when I'm not doing a video, I put it on pretty darn fast. It only takes like 5 minutes. It's pretty quick and easy. And just for the record, I was not a makeup person at all. I was struggling. I had just gotten by most of my life without needing it. And then I needed it and I just couldn't find anything I liked. So if I can do this, anyone can do this. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out some. I might swap up brushes. We'll see. Now, when you blend your contour, you're just going to flick it up like this. You don't want to bring it down because you're going to either blend it away or kind of take away the effect we're trying to get, okay? So the same thing on this side. And blending it in. And you're kind of using tap and stippling motions is the best, especially the more mature your skin is, the more you want to tap and stipple. Put a little under here like this. Some people put the main color all over first and then go in with their contour. That is fine if you want to do that. And then I left out here, and you're also going to want to leave out here for your brightener. Now, I'm going to show you what you do if you need to color correct something. Like say, for example, you have some melasma or rosacea, redness, in general, dark circles under your eyes. We'll help you get your color that's going to help you to do that. So this is Mango. I'm going to put it under my eye because I do get darkness here. Usually go up like that a little and just tap it on like that, okay? So see how that immediately looks better? Okay, so I'll do the same on this one. I don't always need mango, but some days I do, and it also helps like with redness. So if you had another area you wanted to place it, you just tap it on. And then when you put your other makeup on top of it, you're gonna tap that as well, okay? So that just is gonna give you an idea how you can color correct and even out color issues. I think I'll go ahead and blend this. Just blend it up into your hairline. Now this one I do a little bit more sweeping. You know, you can do circle very lightly though, very lightly. The forehead does not seem to have as much texture and pores and that type of thing, so you don't need to be quite as careful blending that in. All right, let me take a look. I have a mirror over here. Got a little bit into my hair over there. Okay, so see how we just kind of have a shadow going on here? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, you can also just very lightly put a little contour here, or line your lips, or both. I'll show you how to do both. So just do like that. It just gives you a little more pout to your lips. Okay, so I'm going to go in and do something with my eyes, because I like to do underneath here the full thing last, because I am messy with my eye shadow. So, all right, the first thing I'm going to do is take my contour and just fill in my brows. I'm going to need to use my mirror here for that. So yeah, you can use contour, you can use one of our eyeshadows, or you can use something that you already use and you prefer. But it's really nice to have it all in this one compact. Okay, so this is my contour color. Sometimes I use a darker contour color for my brows. And I'm not going to get too meticulous now. I just want to show you, because brows can be a little tricky, as we know. Okay, so I typically put the Sandy, my main highlight, on my lids, and I forgot. So you're going to want to just prime those lids. But look at that. See just the difference it is just right there. Just to have something on the lids, because our lids are almost always discolored and thin. So if nothing else, just put your brightening highlight or your main highlight there, or even your contour if you would like. Pick up a color called Lullaby. It's just a really neutral, pretty kind of a pinkish purple, but light. It pretty much goes with every eye color and skin tone. And I'm just gonna put it all over. Everywhere except for like not right under the brow. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, that's so pretty. That is just such a pretty color. Okay, so then I'm gonna do something pretty simple here. I'm gonna pick up this color called Sedona and just put a little bit of darkness on in that V. And I flipped it over to the smaller end. And I'm typically pretty messy with eyeshadow, which is why I need to clean it up at the end with my brightener. I try. Oh. You can also sweep a little bit of that just right over your lash line. I have to have the hand and the other hand in there. Okay. This side looks pretty good. That one's a little messy. Let me just blend that out some and then I'll clean it up. Okay, so next I'm going to grab Cupcake. It is a light color, it's so pretty, and just put it in the corner and then right under the crease. Right under the brow, and kind of feather that. And then you can actually flip this over and just put it very lightly all over everything, just to kind of diffuse it some. It just kind of gives it more of a So very lightly, I'm putting under there and then very lightly swirling it just to kind of tone that down a little bit. I think it's so pretty to do that. Okay. And then just in the inner corners. And sometimes I bring it over like that. Just a little bit. I think that's really pretty. So there's so many different things you can do. And we have just absolutely gorgeous eyeshadows. A lot of times I use this makeup as my eyeshadow. Okay, so then I'm going to take the darker color and just put right under here. Kind of bring it up. Don't go all the way to the corner. Go like 2/3 over. Like that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is contour my nose. I'll grab this brush here. This is the multitasker. And just okay, and then we're going to do the other side. Just go right on the other side of the bridge of your nose and then down like that. And then you can take what's left and go across, or just grab a little bit more and go across. So then I'm going to take the brightening color just right down the center. Seems like I get off center a little bit most times. Okay, so then I'm going to take that same brightening color and brighten here. And you want to feather that out a little bit, okay? And we're going to blend it all together again later. So when you blend the nose, just super, super gently. Okay. This is the brightener also. So we brightened here down the center of the nose, and then you're going to go like around, kind of go like this in the corner, because a lot of times the darkness is here as well, and people don't notice that. You're mainly seeing it here if you have discoloration. So very lightly, and then you're going to take it up like this, and it's going to clean up that eyeshadow. And look at that, it just gives you an automatic lifted look. And just kind of feather that down. Okay, so kind of feather that down, and then you're going to just very gently bring it across the center. You want very, very little makeup there, because that is some sensitive skin there, and you can kind of just feather it. And we're still going to go in with some lip and cheek color, so you can do this in any order that you want. Sometimes I do this very last a lot. I just didn't do it this time. Okay, so, and then whatever's left on the brush very gently. And we're gonna go in with the Perfector sponge here in a second. All right, so then I'm also gonna go back in with the contour and very lightly line my lips. Just to show you how you can do that. You can put as little or as much as you want, whatever you prefer. And then I'm going to put some lip and cheek on. This is called Plum. Plum. Then I'm going to take my finger and put the plum above the contour. You can do this however you like. So sometimes I do it like that, and sometimes I do the dots, and then just blend that in. So we're mainly just blending it where we put it, but going up like this, because it's also going to just lift to give us a lifted look. So tap and stipple that, kind of blend it up, and then just make sure you do kind of blend it into your contour right here, okay? And never fear, I'm going to go back in and blend everything with my perfector sponge. And to just see how easy it is, because if you make mistakes, and I usually do, that corrects them. So I just have a little bit left on here. I'm just going to kind of feather it into that. Take a little of your brightener highlight here, here, wherever you would like. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going in with the perfector sponge and just tapping. And then I'm going to put the setting spray on it and tap it some more. So this is going to pick up any excess product and finish blending it out if needed. And just make sure you're going under those eyes. Okay, so this is how it looks if you just use your main highlight, brighten highlight, and contour, all right, and lip and cheek color. So then if you want some bronzer, it's best to take the fluffy end of a brush and just go like this. And it just warms it up. So the contour is doing a shadow effect, and the bronzer is warming you up. So we have several different color bronzers. So if this looks like a little dark for you, we have something for your skin tone too. And I can help you with recommendations. So you just put as much or as little of that as you want. Okay. And then if you want to go, and a lot of people put it on their neck, and you know, if their neck is lighter than their skin, I don't have too much of that going on. So then if you want some illuminator, you're just going to put it right on the high point of your cheek, right where the light would hit, and just catches the light. So, so pretty. This one's called Pearl. We have lots of pretty illuminators. This is a cream. We also have some powders. And then down the nose. And it looks pretty to put some just right under the arch of your brow. And I see people put it here sometimes. It's just so optional. So many pretty places. You really can't go wrong with illuminator. Okay, so now I'm going to take some setting spray and spray it on my sponge. And this is just a really good step. It just sets the makeup for the day. Just keeps it in place. But just see how pretty and natural looking that is, and you're not using much at all. You would be really surprised at how little I used. Sometimes when you see this on people, it looks like they have a lot of makeup on, but they don't. It's very pigmented. You use very little product, so it lasts forever. And it just, it doesn't cake or crack or settle. And it's just perfect for mature skin. I'm actually gonna put some of that illuminator on my lips. Look right in the middle. But yeah, if you're interested in trying this makeup, you can email me. My email is linked here. You can, I also have a link to my color match form here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. There's a link on my bio on Instagram as well. And I'll put it in the comments here. I'll put the links to shop and to get a color match, and my email also. So this makeup is such a game changer. It is the prettiest makeup ever. When you put it on, you're just going to be blown away. But especially if you're 40 plus, it's like, it's what you need. Trust me, you've got to try this. It is like nothing you've ever tried. And it's just dewy. It is a huge confidence builder. And you know, aging is no joke sometimes, right? Right. It's no joke sometimes. And when you find something like this that really helps it solves a problem for you, because makeup just doesn't do the same. You could wear the same makeup you've worn for years and it just does not spread right. It doesn't sit right. It doesn't look right. It doesn't behave. This is what you need. So I'd love to help you out.